Hey guys, Simpzy here. Welcome back to another episode of my Total War Rome 2 Suebi campaign. Now, in today's episode, we are attacking Massilia, and hopefully it's not too late for the, what are they called? The Norii. What are the Norii at war with, actually? Well, the Norii here, are basically about to be destroyed. They're at war. Are they at war with Macedon? Look like they're about to march on them. But in today's episode, we're going to be attacking Massilia. We did take this settlement here, the Dorsii, off Rome. I went there and I actually subjugated them because I don't know. I couldn't be bothered taking this entire province. So we are going to attack Massilia now, who are probably the biggest faction near me. Now I would have sued for peace. But they won the war between the Norii and Massilia. So, yeah, we're 101, so there's no way we're going to get that. So I've split up all my armies to attack them. So, this is the plan out here. So, I have my full stack here in a fleet, and I have a small army here that's going to attack Corellas. That will cripple their naval and trade ability. Now, I do have an army here that isn't quite at Massilia, but it shouldn't matter once I show you what's going on else here. So, 2 more turns until we march on Massilia. I'm even hoping with some of my allies, because when I declare war on them, they'll be able to push into their lands a bit more. We currently have, yes, we have Napolis, because it actually rebelled from Massilia, so we managed to capture that quite easily. We have this army here going to attack Arretium. We do have these guys, because this also rebelled as well. We have a full stack here that was in Ireland, so they're going to attack them. We'll attack them next turn. We have 2 armies here that will attack Noria. And we're currently just peppering the 2 Massilia armies over here that took the Norian lands, because you can see here they're really quite whittled down. Now, we have this army here. You might be thinking, where the fuck did you get this army from? Well, remember that army I had at Gallica who was protecting me against the ongoing switcheroo, you could call it, between Cameria and the Scythian tribes and the barbarians. It's always changing, and I thought, because I kind of put it there because I was expanding all the way to Britannia, and I wanted to protect these 2 settlements, because once you take these 2, they can get to my bigger provinces quite quickly. I also plan to, down here in Italy, once the population gets around, I'm going to make this Magna Graecia or should I make Italia? I said I was going to make Magna Graecia just a military powerhouse, because majority up in the north is basically my military powerhouse here. But in Northern Africa, Northern Africa, in half of Iberia, and mostly everywhere else I've got going into the farms and farms and mines and stuff. So I think I should have a military base there. So we are going to declare war on Massilia now, and hopefully bring our allies. So they are at war with Carthage, the Scordisi, and the Norii. I'm trying to think, should we get good relations with the Norii? No, I'm going to have to declare war on them straight out, aren't I, for all my units to join. So let's declare war on them now. I don't know how many battles are going to be during these next couple of episodes, but we'll soon find out, shall we? And just look at that. Okay. So saying we're above Arretium, let's actually go there. So the ones that have a low order resolve I won't do, for example this. The ones with a semi-higher ones, like maybe Corellas might be quite high, or even attacking Massilia itself. We're going to raise, because to get my objectives up, which are, if you're wondering, 80 settlements, 48 we need to raise or sack 35. Currently 28, we need to get those, what's it called? Regions. So we're going to repair, and so there's Arretium done. Awesome. Okay, let's attack Corellas now. I'm going to block the port with this. Oh my god. I didn't even have to move my other troops, and I thought this Battle of Corellas would have been a lot harder, to be quite honest. So we've taken Corellas. This gave them 1,000 per turn, so this is just really just going to weaken their economy hugely. I'm just building temples just to convert the populace. So we actually don't need this army here, so I'm going to actually move it. Oh, I actually probably could leave it there. I think we're going to be right. So this army is going to move on Massilia. Oh, we still have Nemos. Yes. Okay. We can't get off force march and take Octraduron. And we can't take any of these settlements just yet because we haven't got any movement range. So we're going to move this army here to Noria. We're going to move this army up. And we're going to continue the siege. And we're going to move this second army up to get that a bonus additional reinforcements. We can't recruit anymore. It looked actually quite low. So... we are still favoured to win. I'm sure there must be an army somewhere. But we really are just absolutely destroying them now. I might actually not repair the main buildings because they can't build slums over it. They'll just be a little bit unhappy. So let's go to Arretium. It was there, wasn't it? You want to build, because obviously we're raising, we're going to have to repair a lot. We're going to have to put them in. Yeah, so we are going to get some slums, which is unfortunate. Now I'm thinking, can this army reach there? It can't. But I actually might be better off to do it, because then we've taken 2 settlements. So we have crippled them a fair bit, looking at the map here. We've split their empire up quite well, but I feel like we haven't whittled them down enough. We'll be able to take that in the next turn. We'll be able to take Massilia soon. We'll also be able to take these 2. And then we have armies here that can continue to push. Okay. This is the diplomatic status, if you are curious as well. Public order, region growth, and whatnot. Yeah, it's really kind of halted up here. Which doesn't quite bother me. It's probably nearly at the max. So, let's end the turn. Oh, okay. We've got a character that hasn't upgraded. Okay, let's go with that. I've gotten to the point where I just don't care about that sort of stuff, because you get to this part of the game where it just takes so long to do micromanagement. It's just crazy, but I still do enjoy it, however. So we're whittling down Massilia now. I thought this would be a perfect time to strike, seeing that they only just sort of colonised the Noria lands. Their armies are pretty weakened because their spies are peppering them with poison. And my armies have pretty much surrounded most of their lands. But I'm surprised they won the battle against the Noria. Obviously, the Romans did manage to... oh, the Seleucids are destroyed. Okay. To push up through Italy. So that probably gave them a little bit more. Speaking of the Romans, they're kind of just like dying out because they haven't got any food. Which is unfortunate for them. Okay, I'm going to move this army out now. Or should I move this out? I'm trying to think. What would be better? Probably more ballista and more units, wouldn't it be, attacking Massilia? I accidentally trespassed on the Etruscans. So they actually don't have a garrison there at Massilia. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to move to Octojuron. Auto resolve. And once I raise it, I'm actually going to double back to this settlement here. I'm sure these other armies can deal with those 2 settlements there. So we're going to continue by converting it. I feel like this has pretty much been the whole story of the campaign. It's just been a lot of auto-resolving, because, like, it's just at the point where we just got so many armies, and we surrounded them all quite easily. Okay, we might play that one, because there's a pretty big army there. Maybe if we move out and go on like a raiding sort of stance. Can we? No, we're actually out of movement points there. I'm going to move this army up to Noria. Okay, so this army can move on Genoa now. Yeah, they're just so undefended, and the garrisons are basically pointless when you have a full stack coming into them. But we've basically taken most of Massilia lands. I probably honestly didn't need to record. There's not much is actually happening. It's just me absolutely wrecking them. Yeah, so I want this army to And it's going to be a lot of me doing these upgrades. So I want this army now to double it back to Nemessos. Massilia will be able to take in soon. I might actually play that one. That might be a really cool, like a beach landing sort of thing. Okay, so we've taken that. Okay, I think we're doing quite well. So now we've whittled them down to... yeah, we've split up their kingdom with one. I don't think they're going to have much more left in them. Okay, so we've got some more things to do here. But guys, if you are enjoying this Suebi campaign, remember to leave a like. I'd really much appreciate it. I do put a lot of effort into these videos, and a simple like really does go a long way in supporting my channel and this series. If you are enjoying it, it only takes a small portion out of your day just to leave a like, and I would appreciate it. Okay, just had a quick sip. Oh, Massilia want peace. No. No, no, no. We still need 80 provinces. This is turning out to be one of my biggest and one of my favourite campaign. I'm trying to think what's my favourite campaign on Rome. I'm speaking Rome too. If you were to ask my favourite campaign of all time, I don't know. Okay, duty calls. What have we got here? Yeah, we're getting a lot of other chieftains, which isn't good. Rebellion imminent. Okay. I'm going to actually look at the faction here. Wait, hang on a second. Did we lose a... what? Oh, the Romans actually took Arretium. Huh. Brilliant. Okay, so first things first, we're going to double this army back down and around. Because we don't want to give them another foothold. Yes. So, as you see here, most of the armies are going over here. So there's the Civil War. We've got no Civil War chance. But we're still holding the vote here. So, it's not because of my doing. It just gets to sometimes where you just have other generals commanding your armies what aren't a part of your tribe, which obviously isn't good. But you only can do so much. Let's just hope there's not a very big army here. Okay, there's not really. Waiting for the second army. So, what we're going to do now is... we'll do a save. Actually, no, I'll do some more stuff before we save. We'll take Coria. Hey guys, sorry about that. I actually had a crash, which is quite funny, because I was like, oh, I probably should save. No, right, we'll just quickly do this. Boop, and it like crashed to desktop, which is fantastic. So, we currently have 2 sieges going on. We are besieging Segestia, and we're also blocking the port at Massilia. We did take Coria in the end, however. Now I'm trying to decide which one to play, because I think an amphibious attack at Massilia would be quite good. What happened there? Oh, it is the... oh, whoa, yeah. Grassland. Maintain blockade. I don't think that's actually the capital anymore. I would think it would be. Oh, Nemessos is the capital in the end. And we're besieging Segestia here. My mercenary cavalry army is quite whittled down. Well, it's obviously not favoured to win in the other one, but I think this battle might be actually better. Because we have a lot more troops. Yeah, we're going to fight this one, the battle. And we'll fight the battle at Massilia in the next turn. But we also have a full stack coming in, so I might... Oh, the enemy sallied out to fight you on the field. Oh, how brilliant is that? We also have my full stack of mercenary cavalry, so that's gonna run rampant. But we're finishing off the last of the Massilia, of course. Once we finish off there, it'll be interesting to see how close we get to my victory conditions. We might have to... oh, we actually have to get Dacia, don't we? We might actually be attacking some Greeks. Well, technically Massilians are Greeks, aren't they? Maybe some of the more... I would say... well known, but Massilia is actually the strongest Greek faction at the moment. Athens has been destroyed. Sparta has taken a few territories here and there. They've got like 4. And so has Macedon, so... they're actually not that big. Obviously, you got your Pergamon, which I don't really know too much about. The Seleucids are gone. The Egyptians, they're still Hellenistic, aren't they? I think it might be better for me to push... Oh, we're playing in a snowy map. I'm actually going to play this in the snow. I reckon that'll be quite cool. So we do have my reinforcements coming from the side here. So what we're going to do here, we are attacking them, but they sallied out to attack us, so they're going to be, well, attacking us, aren't they? So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the army back here. Or should we? I haven't decided that yet, actually. Because I want my horse archers just to whittle them down a lot. These guys here are really quite weakened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a line like that. I might make it just a little bit thicker because I know they are quite whittled down. We'll put 2 here. And then we'll obviously put spearmen on the flanks. I might even put these on the flanks as well. They are quite whittled. So I'll pop you here. Oh, hang on. So we can do some counter cavalry tactics. I think there's more cavalry on that side, it looks like. Okay, ballista can sit just here. I'll try to get close enough as possible. We're going to go with flammable. My archers can go with there. They can't go with heavy shot. So let's put my archers here. And we'll put my general unit just here. Okay, let's start the battle. Okay, so where's this cavalry coming in? Slowly coming in. Riders of the Riddermark. Okay, so it looks like we're coming in now. My ballista are firing. Be interesting to see how long they last this cold winter. I have no idea if this is going to go anywhere near them. I think it's overshot. Or it might... Yeah, just. Okay. Okay, fire that. This is going to hit someone at least. Got a couple. I'm going to keep with the same angle because obviously it's moved up a bit now. Yeah, we're going to hit the same shot. I want to hit this cluster just here. So now that all my cavalry's in, so I basically want everyone of my... Well, I guess this is the melee cavalry, isn't it? And then the skirmishers can go over this side. So I do want everyone to be double timing it, however. And this, having a full stack of cavalry, even though it is whittled down, is just a huge advantage on the battle map. I can tell you that much. So what have they got on this side? Got their own cavalry. Okay. I'm going to group you up, and I want to try to hit you guys from behind. I'm trying to think whether or not to actually charge out against them. But I would like this army here to go behind them. Like, it might be a good idea just to, like, harass them a bit. Like, hit the main swordsman here. I would like to actually get some shots off with my ballista on my own. So I think I'll be more accurate. Keep the... I say that. I'm not very accurate. But if I can get my cavalry in there on fire at will, we might be able to hit their... I think their general unit's there, actually. Is that their general unit? It is too. So I'm going to get these guys to attack the general unit. I got the archers we have here go on heavy shot. Are they running in that far? Jesus. Because they're the light horse. Okay, that's why they're doing that. I was wondering why they were doing that. We nearly lost a full unit there. Brilliant. Okay, let's charge these bastards. Probably should get everyone on headhunt. Get my ballista to halt. and it looks like my horse archers actually got rid of them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my other horse archers to deal with their cavalry, or my skirmishers rather said. Okay, let's start running in against their own units there. Sorry, their units there we're going to hit in the back. And start getting some routing on here. Okay. Looks like my skirmish cavalry's doing their work. Run them down, and my unit should be able to clear these guys up quite quickly. What was the point of charging out, honestly? They just got absolutely wrecked. Okay, and we're going to end it there. Decisive victory. It was a nice snowy battle. Harwell deployed 3,353. Wow, we lost 98 troops. We killed 2,037. The Massilians deployed 2,088. And they lost 2,037. They killed 63. So, there was a fair amount of friendly fire. Let's have a look at the unit stats, shall we? The ballista. Wow, 315. That must have been the one I was controlling. 187. Like, those ballista, the giant ballista in this game, are just so overpowered. I haven't even bothered to use onagers, honestly. I wish there was a tab here where you could see the second army. The cavalry got a fair amount of kills. Couple slingers. The hoplites didn't do too good. 103, 104, 160. I'm surprised the spearmen got some kills. The weaker units didn't, obviously. But a good battle against Massilia. And we still have the Battle of Massilia, where we take their city of Massilia. But a good battle. And I think that, yeah, they basically just pushed all that they got on the Noria. And they did well. They were just, it was just at the point where the two big Central European empires clashed. Massilia was victorious, but most of their armies were whittled. Noria still had lots of spies, so they were peppering them along with me. And I basically came here to collect up the dust. So, obviously my diplomacy has suffered. But I don't really know who we're going to go to war against. There is kind of a big eastern push. Parthia's quite big. I'm pretty sure Cameria and Bactria and Pergamon have an alliance, so there's a pretty big eastern threat, so let's hope, I don't know, we might have to deal with that. Let's hope we don't have to. It doesn't push us back or anything. So let's raise it, Segestia. And on that note, we're going to end the episode once we build some more shrines to convert the populace and get the public order back on track. So at the moment, Massilia only has Sagunten, and we have this army here. Finally, these guys are getting a bit of action, spending the majority of the campaign just protecting Gallica. They're going to get there. We're going to be taking Massilia next turn, and Nemossos anyway. So, we're going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, we also have to retake Arretium as well. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to leave a like to support this series and my channel, and above all, remember to go and have a fantastic rest of your day after you've watched this video. Thanks a bunch, guys. Simpzy, out.